Hey there guys, Darva here, and welcome back to my F1 2006 or Championship Edition series, whichever way you want to call it. Yes, it's been a very long time since I've had this series on my channel, and I mainly took a break from it, one, because I got pissed off. If you check episode 4 with the annotations, I got very pissed off because I crashed in that race, and it just annoyed me, and also I got a bit bored of the game, not gonna lie, but I've taken a big break and I'm ready to play it again. I know lots of you guys have been commenting on some of my other videos, asking when is it going to return. So here we are. We've returned, and we're here at Nürburgring. And as you can see, I am on pole position here at the Nürburgring, and it's on the same difficulty as last time. I think it was on medium. There's 3 different difficulties, so I chose the middle one. So I managed to stick it on pole. I was relatively quick around here, so. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed this track on F1 2011 from Codemasters, so yeah, so we're on pole here, and Massa is on our right, and we are ready for 5 red lights here in the Super Aguri, and let's see if we can get a win here. So, 5 red lights, and we are off. Wow, they're on for ages, and we're off finally. Got to cover off the Ferrari on the right. I'm just looking behind me, going to cover him off here by going a bit right there. I'm going to duck to the racing line and take the corner. Going to break down hard into the heavy braking zone. Broke a bit too early there, actually, in my opinion. So now we're coming through to the next section. The 2 Ferraris are squabbling, of Massa and Schumacher behind us. It's going to be hard to keep Massa behind, because during the qualifying I noticed that when I was in front of the car, they were catching up pretty fast. So I don't think I have too much straight line speed, but I think the advantage is through the corners. As you can see there, I'm already ahead of Massa by a good chunk. At least, let's see what it is. It's about half a second, so we can still make that more of a gap. Obviously, 2006, no such thing as a DRS here, or KERS, so it's just us and the car. No tyre wear or anything like that. I mean, there is tyre wear, but not too much of an issue here. So now we're coming through to the hairpin, and wow, I haven't seen Nürburgring in a while, since the 2011 from Codemasters. So now we're coming through the high-speed chicane, and we're taking it full throttle there. The grip of the aerodynamics through the car should be able to sling us through. And we come down, and now here's the main straight where it's a fair. We're going to look behind. We're going to see how much Massa can catch up. We've not had a great corner, and look, he's so close. 3 tenths. It's probably 2 tenths by now. Let's look behind. Oh my god, he's so close. Gonna have to cover him off a bit. Gonna go into the braking zone. Gonna be wary of where he's gonna be. I'm gonna go down the inside. Gonna go across the chicane. Massa is still very much there. We're coming through to the final corner. This is where in qualifying I was getting quite a lot of time on the AI as we come through, put the power down earlier than the AI can. And we're gonna storm ahead of him. Is that a good? That's a good half a second there. So we're still in first place. And it's only been 1 lap. We've got 5 more laps to go. We're coming down to the heavy braking zone. Turn 1. Don't want to lock up the rears. Coming through to that awkward corner. Massa's caught us up in the braking zone. Going to keep tight on the apex. And now this corner is really difficult because you brake and then you just want to put the throttle down. But if you put it down too much, you go wide like I have just then. And then you go wide again. And it was quite annoying the whole time. But now Massa probably only 4 tenths, I'm guessing, behind us. Yes, 4 tenths, correctly guessed. So now we're coming through to the next back straight down to that hairpin. Again, no KERS to help us, no DRS, just the power of the Super Aguri, which is not as fast as the Ferrari. But as I said, I'm going to gain through in the corners. The AI, you know, I think traditionally in all games, the AI aren't brilliant at everything. You know, especially in racing games, they're just not that great. I mean, I've chosen medium, so you can understand that I'm going to be a bit faster than them in some places. You know, if I went on Legendary, I'd probably be all the way back in 17th, because I have to play this on the PS3 controller. I'm not used to that, because I play F1 2012 on a wheel, so it's very weird to move a Formula 1 car on a controller. We've gone faster in Sector 2 than our previous one. Massa's still catching us up. He's very much there. Going to have to wait and see what happens in the chicane. We're going to take it nicely over the bump. And let's look back. And Massa peeling off into the pits there. So this is going to be crucial. I need to go as fast as I can on this lap now. Really push, going a bit wide there. And so Massa coming to the pits. And I haven't played this game in a while. So I'm going to have to try and make up as much time on the track as I can, because I think I'll probably muck it up in the pit stops. If you remember from my previous episodes of this career mode, the pit stops are manual ones where you have to fiddle with buttons, so yeah, that's a bit of a fail, and I'm going to completely ruin that, aren't I? So now we're coming through to the tricky section, going wide again. Damn it, this corner is very, very annoying. Jesus. Alright, so we've got Alonso behind us. in a Renault, so he should be catching up with us, but it shouldn't be too much problem. 1.4, the gap is. I'm hoping to keep it at that. If I don't keep it at that, it means I'm going slow. I have gone wide there. Generally, this hasn't been a great lap 4 we're on. So I'm going through the hairpin. This hairpin is quite tricky because the racing line keeps you tight, but then you just can't get the power down soon enough. And it seems the AI can for some reason through that corner. But now we're coming through the high-speed chicane and we got a flag for slippery surface. I don't know what that's for. Maybe someone's spun it or something like that, and they're concerned about the track. So now we're coming through down to the main back straight. I'm going to get the power down, going a bit wide in the apex just to make sure we can plant the power. And Alonso's still 1.4 behind us, so that's pretty good. We're going to come in, and I think it's our pit stop this lap. I think it is. So we're coming through to the chicane. And yes, it is. It's our pit stop. And where the hell's the pit entry? It's not really clear. I'm going quite slowly just to make sure I go through the pits. I'm going on the grass. That's not good. And oh my god, Alonso's already caught. I lost like a whole second and 4/10 in that, just by trying to go into the pits. Damn it! Oh, that was so annoying. I lost like 1.4 in the pits, just going to the pit. It didn't indicate where the hell it would turn in, and oh god, I messed that one up. And the tyres gone on okay. People are getting very slow. Now X and Y and square at the end. It's a 10-second pit stop, and I just managed to jump Alonso, but Massa, where is it? Massa's just gone through, and that's him. We've lost the lead. He is going to win the race if I don't catch up. Going to try and catch up. Going to put the power down. We go on the grass and we spin it. Oh god, we spun it in the auto thingamabobbers. Brought us round, and we're down into 13th place, effectively, I think effectively 6th place right now. And we've got to catch up Raikkonen. We've got some work to do. We're not going to get the win. We might not even get a podium, but let's just go for pride. Let's get as many points as we can. I think at the moment I've only got like 3 or 2 points, so not that great in the career mode so far. So we're going to try and catch up Raikkonen in the Mclaren. Hopefully we'll be able to catch him up in the corners like we were. If we were keeping the gap to Massa, then surely we'll be able to catch up Raikkonen, because I think in this game the McLaren is worse than the Ferrari. So we're coming through down to the high-speed chicane. Going to try and take the corner nicely. Obviously the tyre's going to be a bit cold. I don't have my indicator on, so we can't see how warm they are right now, but the grip feels here, and this corner especially, I'm getting a lot of time through this corner. I'm going to accelerate through this corner. I'm going to lose a bit as we can't get the traction down. Now through here, my gear 7 is not very good here. I just about touched gear 7, I think, by the end of the straight, so my gearing a bit weird. I just go on the default settings really on this game, to be honest. So we're coming through the chicane. We gained a lot on Raikkonen there. I think I broke quite late there into the chicane. Took a lot of speed through. Now we're coming through to the final corner, getting the power down, taking a wider line than the game recommends to get the power down. And we're going to catch Raikkonen getting the slipstream, but he's going to power through with that Mercedes engine. And now we're coming through down to the first corner. Going to dive bomb, and that's not worked. Dive bomb move there, and that hasn't worked. Oh, that was a dive bomb move, just like you see the rookies making Formula 1. And I guess I am a rookie in this game. So now we're coming through on Raikkonen. Just going to... that's close stuff. Just going to keep it behind him. Make sure I don't touch him, as this game has got quite a big damage, you know, kind of system where you just tap the cars in front and you break your front wing. So, got to be careful here. So I'm coming through to this next corner. Again, quite a lot on Raikkonen. Just touched him a bit, and he's going to squeal. I'm going to overtake Raikkonen. Bit of an unfair move there, but you know, it's a game. It's not going to give us a penalty for that. And I didn't do too much to him. I just tapped him a bit, and he lost a bit of traction. So now we've got 5th place here. Michael Schumacher is in 4th. Alonso 3rd. I think Massa's in 2nd. So don't know who's first. Maybe someone hasn't pit yet who's in 1st right now. So we're coming through down to the main straight. We're going to get the power down. I think that's Michael Schumacher in the distance, and we're going a bit wide there. Michael Schumacher's in the distance. I think it's a bit too late to catch him, I think, you know. 2.7, I don't think I'll be catching that, to be honest. So we're going through the chicane, and we've gone a bit wide over the bump quite harshly, and come through to the last corner. Let's see who's in the pits. Surely whoever's in front will be pitting now. It's Coulthard. David Coulthard is in the pits, so we're going to overtake him for a 4th place here. So this is where we're going to finish, I think, guys. So on the last lap here, it looks like we're going to finish here. So yeah, in 4th place. So it's been a return of F1 2006. I'd really appreciate it if we could get a like, guys, on this video, and a comment below on what you guys think, and if you like me bringing back this series. I know there was a great response to the 4 episodes I did, and a lot of you wanted it back, so you know, show me that you really did want it back by giving it lots of likes, and let's try and hit the target. And yeah, you know, comment below if you want to see more, and I will try and finish this series eventually. You know, I'm not going to lie, it does piss me off sometimes because I do have to use a controller. It is sometimes a bit annoying, but I will struggle through because I know you guys really do like it. And, you know, I'm probably one of the only people who's doing a career mode on F1 2006 at this time, because it is a pretty old game, so all the career modes before on this game are pretty much like 3 years old or something like that. Or even more, because it was a 2007 game. I think it was released in 2007, so yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm hoping to bring you more of this and more of F1 Road to Glory. You know, I've got one more exam on the 5th of June next week, but after that, I will be planning on doing a Road to Glory week, which is going to be 7 days of straight Road to Glory, so you guys can look forward to that. And obviously, I'll be trying to do daily videos after my exams and try and bring you F1 Championship, F1 Road to Glory, Grid 2 as well. I'm going to have a Grid 2 series as well. And obviously the race previews and reviews and some other good stuff like that. Some more speed arts, hopefully. So that's the end of the race. We finish in 4th place here. An okay result, I guess. An okay result, I guess. So if you're watching this on Monday, what date is it? Let's quickly look. On Monday, the 27th of May, guys, I'm going to be live streaming today at 7 PM GMT on YouTube, so look out for that. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below, subscribe if you're new. I've been Alpha, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.